Hello, student, and welcome to 2025. And surprisingly, this will be my first video for 2025. And hello, student. Hello, student. Let's unlock Ijmb 2024. In this 2025, I have come up with an amazing package known as the Ijmb Study Pack 2025. Inside the study pack, we have amazing and interesting materials that will level you up for your upcoming examination, ranging from the AZ IUPAC nomenclature, a complete guide that will get you stand out when attempting organic chemistry. I have interesting past questions ranging from 2021, 2023 down to 2025 to 2024, and series of question and answer completely solved and explained level up to meet up your demand for 2025. Ijmb 2024 question, chemistry, physics, biology completely solved with full explanation to meet your requirement. Is a study pack. Also have past questions for you, series of past questions, and best, my note is made available for you, self-explanatory on mechanics ranging from measurement and dimension, motion, projectile motion, circular motion, momentum, work power and energy, gravitational field, elasticity, surface tension, fluid motion, vibrations and wave, Doppler effect. You will not love to miss out this amazing opportunity. So I encourage you to subscribe, check the description, and reach out to me to get your Ijmb 2025 study pack. We are trusting that God will grant us grace to do something that will enable us finish effectively in our 2025 Ijmb examination. So, what we'll be doing in 2025 is that we'll be answering questions, series of questions, and today I'll be answering question 1, and let's look at question 1. Now, question 1 says, state the three application of dimension analysis. Of course, the three application of dimension analysis to verification of equation and derivation of equation, and there are other uses, but because of our time we will not want to spend much time. Let's look at II2 here, and for II2 let's go to the blackboard and let's do something. The question is, the period of T of vibration of a drop of liquid at the end of a tube of radius arrow depends on the surface tension, density, the radius of the drop. Use dimension analysis to obtain a formula for the period of the drop. Well, let's look at that. If I can get the question correctly, the period, and T is the period. Okay, it's okay. Sorry, let me take it gradually. Let me not be in a haste. Let's say is dependent. When something is dependent, it's dependent on what? The surface tension, the density, and the radius. Okay, I think let me use the white color, and the radius. Now, this is to say, remember, check my videos I did for last year. I showed you how to derive equation using dimension analysis. So now this is it. We introduce a constant to it, and we write our surface, the way I'm writing my surface tension, my density, and my radius. Now this is what will happen. The first step is we have to find the dimension of each. That is to say, I'll find the dimension of period. I'll find the dimension of surface tension, density, and radius. And here, this is what surface tension represents. So the dimension for surface tension is given as mt minus 2, and the dimension for for density is given as, density is mass over volume, so its dimension is ml minus 3, and the dimension for radius, we all know the dimension of radius is l. Now we've gotten the dimension. The next step is we have to express it in terms of formula and allocate powers to them. That's to say, I will say T. Okay, in this step, let me be changing the colors. I will say T, let me go for yellow. I'll say T, sorry. I'll say T is equal to, okay, K, the surface tension, density, and radius. Then I'll now have to introduce a power to them. Let me just introduce a power quickly. I'll say power A, power B, and power C. Now I've expressed this in a formula method. Now this is what we simply do. We simply just say T is equal to K, and we've gotten the dimension. We just replace it with the dimension. And I love that we do that in bracket because of the power MT minus 2 in bracket, and we put the A, and just let me introduce the multiplication sign, and the density is given as ml minus 3, and we introduce the power, and let's look at the L and the radius, which is L, and the power is power C. Now it's simply, we just have to define this equation by, we open the bracket, and what we have here is going to be m power A T minus 2A multiplied by m power B and L minus 3B multiplied by L power C. And what we have to do, we have to introduce the law of indices to it, and when we introduce the law of indices, just to arrange it very well. When it's a multiplication sign, it will be an addition at the power. So we have m here, we have m here, so we bring them together. We have m raised to the power A plus B, and we have T, we don't have T, so we have L. L is the next, multiplied by L raised to the power, and what we have in L is minus 3B, and what we have in L is power C, so we'll say plus C. Okay, and the next one is T minus 2A. Now the next thing we have to do again is we equate the dimensions on both sides, and I'll show you how to do that. This is the left hand side, and here is our right hand side. So how do we equate the dimensions on both sides? Now on the left hand side we have T. T is power 1, we have 1 T here, and on this area T here is minus 2A, so minus 2A. I can call this one equation 1. Okay, now sorry, let me use this part of the board. The second equation, okay, let me use another color. Second equation, okay, this thing is taking our time. Second equation here is, let's equate for L. L over this way, L is 0, sure. And on the right hand side, L is equal to minus 3B plus C. And on the other hand, we have, let me use yellow, we have, what else? We have M. And on the left hand side, you notice this is the left hand side, we have no M, so M is 0 on the left hand side, and over here we have M to be A plus B. So like I said, this one has been tag equation 1, this one is equation 3, while this one is equation 2. So now we will solve for equation 1, and when we want to solve for equation 1, this will happen. We pick equation 1, and in equation 1 we have, sorry, let me do a map out. Sorry, I made a mistake. I'm killing the work. Okay, sorry, I have to divide my board like that. So this is what will happen now. Equation 1 we have T raised to the power 1 equal to T power minus 2A. So what will happen, this will cancel this, 1 will be equal to minus 2A, and we now know that A is equal to negative 1 over 2. We've gotten that for A. So let's do that of m, which is equation 3, and this will happen in equation 3. We have, okay, m power 0 equal to m raised to the power a plus b, and at this point we just have to just cancel out, and we have 0 equal to a plus b. But remember that a is giving us this, so we substitute a in the place of a plus b, so we have a is equal to negative 1 over 2 plus b. So what we'll do, we take minus 1 over 2 over this, we will have it to be half, so b is equal to half. Take note of that. Now let's solve for equation 2. We now have l power 0 equal to l minus 3b plus c, and we just likely do the same thing. We have 0 equal to minus 3b plus c, and remember we have b to be half, so we have 0 equal to minus 3b into, the b we are going to replace it with half because we've gotten b to be half, so we'll put half plus c, and we know it's simply going to be negative 3 over 2 plus c, and we have 3 over 2 is equal to c. Now we've solved and we've gotten this. Now let's do something else. So this is what we got, and this is what we'll do. We'll now write the equation again. I'll say t equal to, remember our constant here because we remove the proportionality sign, and we have surface tension, and in the surface tension we have power a there. A is negative half, and we have density, okay, and in density we have b there, we have half, and we have the radius, and in the radius we have 3 over 2, which is c. So what will happen is we introduce the dimension of each of them, and we apply this. I can leave the answer here like this, but let me just further simplify. And what will happen is we're going to be having bracket, okay, mt minus 2, and we have half, okay, multiplied by, and this one we have bracket ml power negative 3, and what we have there is half, and we have arrow 3 over 2, and you know arrow is L, so forgive me, I wanted to skip that, of course it's not professional. 3 over 2. So this will happen. All they have is a square root, so we simplify them, and to simplify them we just have to take a square root of all of them, and what we have here now is going to be, I just want to keep this video short, we're going to have square root of what, simply just let me just make it, let it not be confusing, mt minus 2 sure over m l, I think I've skipped a step, but I just hope you get. If you simplify better, you understand what I'm doing. Okay, let me not skip a step. Okay, for the purpose of an understanding, let me make it simple and simplifiable to student. Okay, so I have care. Let me introduce the square root here. Remember, so what we're going to have here is going to be square root of mt minus 2 multiplied by, here we're going to have square root ml minus 3, okay, and it's going to be 1 over, because I think there is a confusion here. This one has no minus, sorry, this one has no minus, this is the only one that has minus, so I think I misplaced my values, so forgive me. Jesus. So sorry, I never planned to do this, and that's why I'm having this challenge. So the one with the negative square half will be 1 over square root of this, you get, and this one will just be square root of ml minus 3, and we have a humble square root of l power 3. So this, what will be the next step? Let's simplify this, and in simplifying it we just have all of them put in the same bracket, and this will happen. We're going to have this, okay, we're going to have this m l minus 3 at the top, then we're going to have this mt minus 2 at the beneath side, and multiply by, okay, l power 3. I'll just have to simplify them, put them in the same bracket. You should have a simple understanding on this. And invariably, the next thing you have is it's simple. We have m, will cancel this m, and it's for further clarification and simplification. So what we have is t is equals to square root. See what happen here again. We're going to be having l minus 3, okay, divided by t minus 2. Now take note, this same meaning can be written as this: 1 over l power 3 divided by 1 over t minus 2. Hope you know. So let me just replace that with just what I just showed you now. I believe you have an understanding of what I'm trying to say. So what we're going to have here now is going to be 1 over l power 3 divided by 1 over t power 2, okay, multiplied by l power 3. So what will happen here, we take an inverse, and we are going to have t equal to square root of, okay, when we take an inverse, we are going to have 1 over l power 3 multiplied by t square over 1 and multiply by l power 3. So sorry, so I never intend to keep the video as long as this. So we are going to have t to be square root of, okay, t square over l cube multiplied by what, l cube. And you know what that means. Let's just leave it. If you have any observation, you could feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.